Carlisle for the second game of the PIAA District 3 Class AA tournament. Championship going into the quarterfinal round this afternoon as the Trojan gals have traveled down here to take on those Canners from Bigglerville. And last year, if you recall, the two teams met right here at this very same gymnasium. And the Canners had the opening best of it. In fact, had led by about 13 or 15 at the halftime, only to see the Trojan gals really put a great second half together. They'd come back and just nip these Canners. So both teams really playing good basketball this year. The Trojans coming in here with a record of 23-3, and the Canners with a record of 25-4, I believe it is. Paper says 23 or 24-4, but I think it's like 25-4. So the lineups have been introduced here. We're going to have the national anthem. We'll be right back. Yep. Trojans getting the last-minute instructions here from Coach Shadle as they get ready to take the floor against the Canners. It will be a big ball game now. It's a must-win situation, I do believe, for both squads, and so they'll both be ready to go at it here this afternoon. We do have the names and numbers, of course, for the Canners also. Number 11 out there is Taylor. She'll be jumping center. Number 22 is Baker. 23 is Warchalak. Number 10, Bushy. And the final gal out there is Byers, number 42. So it'll be Amy Daniels tipping it off for UDA, and the ball controlled there to that Bushy. Bushy has it nearly tipped out of her hands. You pick it back up again. They'll spin it around on the wing over here. Warchalak's got it. And now back to Bushy. Bushy will be the point guard the way it looks. And Trojans trying to put some good defense on them here as the crowd hollers for defense. Ball comes off, picked up by Amy Daniels. Back for Drivelbiss. Starting five, of course, is Drivelbiss, Schaefer, Daniels, Weaver, and here's a drive, but a shot missed by Drivelbiss. Here's a double dribble called on Bushy, so the Canners turn it over. Both teams may be a little bit excitable here in the early going. The lens will be closed down a little bit today because of the light coming in. We're playing, as I said, a noontime start here at Carlisle, so it'll be a little bit dark maybe, but I think it'll be okay. Fourth starter out there, of course, is, Mosser. That's the gal I had missed before. Here's a shot from the wing for two. No good. Off the mark. Out of bounds. It'll go off the hands of Byers. And so UD will get to inbound it. Kelly Drivelbiss getting set to inbound the ball. Here for a ball off the foot of 22, Baker. So it'll be Drivelbiss inbounding the ball again for UDA. Here's Daniels for three. Just off the mark. Rebounded over there quickly by the Canners and then stolen back here by Drivelbiss, who then has it tapped out of bounds over there, but Kelly hustling back. Made a good steal attempt on it. Tapped it out of there. Bushy with it. Byers blocking out in front, 42. Here's Bushy rolling all the way down on the baseline. Spins it. Tapped loose. Back up. Picked back up in there by Drivelbiss. Kelly coming back with it. Looking for two. It is no good. On the rebound, controlled there by Weaver. So neither team able to take the lid off the hoop so far here in the early going. We played a minute and a half of the first period. Drivelbiss will have that nearly go out of bounds, and then she saved it back in. That is going to be tapped out of there again. It's going to be number 22, Baker, reaching in there to tap that ball out of bounds. Here's Weaver, taking it on the baseline. Stop it, pushes it over the wing. Shot from over there for two is good. Amy Daniels gets the first 2 points of the ball game, and it is 2-0 UDA. Pushing it ahead here now. Shot from outside, no good. Rebound tipped around in there, controlled. Well, let's see. Daniels had it, but then it goes out of bounds off Amy's hands as they were a little volleyball game broke out there for a moment. And Amy couldn't quite hang on to that one. Well, they'll work it out in front. Byers over there on the wing for Bushy. Bushy back over. Byers tipped away. Quick outlet pass ahead here now for Daniels. Daniels racing to the hoop, looking for two. It is no good. Rebound tip back out here for Schaefer. Well, Amy just probably anticipated getting hammered because there was a canner with her, and they just left it roll up there. Now this time it's going to be recovered in there by that Taylor. And back comes Bushy. Bushy heading for the hoop. Shot, no good. Rebound goes back out here, controlled by Daniels. Amy will pick up the dribble and push it over here now for Dreibelbiss. 5:17 will show you the clock. 2-0. UD by 2. Schaefer. Val looking for something to happen inside. Nothing doing there. Here's Daniels taking it to the hoop for 2. Nope, a good block they're going to call. They're going to say that the ball was blocked in there nicely that time by Taylor. So UD will inbound it here for Daniels. Here's a shot from outside. Off the rim, no good. Rebound comes back out here for Dreibelbiss. Pushes it over to wing. Schaefer for 2. Just wouldn't go, and a rebound for the Canners. Byers picking it up and bringing it back up court here now is that young lady inside for Warschelak for 2.
Basket number 23, Alyssa Warholak.
And back comes UD, but a foul called. Reach-in foul now as we've got a 2-2 ball game. 4:32 left here in the first quarter. Foul was on number 10, Bushy, her first. Amanda Lucas checks into the ball game to replace Schaefer. That pause you see in the tape is because up here, for whatever reason, never did it at home, but anyway, we lose power temporarily. I don't know what's going on. I'm using the school's power. And we're going to have a walk called on Weaver. She tried to take off just a little bit too quickly and picks up the walk call. Taylor inbounded back here for Bushy. Bushy coming down the court with it here, looping it over here for that Warschelak. Now off the hands of Amanda Lucas, who is in their ball game. Amanda in there for Schaefer. And she has the ball tapped out of bounds. Taylor again will inbound the ball for the Bigglerville Canners. Stolen away nicely by Weaver, but then Jen lost it out of bounds, but a good defensive move by Jen Weaver trying to block that inbounds pass. Bushy takes it back out front over here for that Baker. Here comes Bushy. Bushy rolls it inside. Push a shot up, no good. Rebound comes back here, grabbed by Weaver, who will give it back here for Dreibelbiss for 2. Just too hard, too far, and on the rebound, it's going to go out of bounds, but they're going to say it went off number 23, Warschelak, and it'll be inbounded here by Bushy. Chucks it over there, stolen away nicely. Rebounded, but then stolen back by Bushy. Back comes Bushy for Bigglerville. Racing up court, shoot, no good. Rebound comes out of bounds, but it's going to be out of bounds as Dreibelbiss was out of bounds and came back in and cannot receive the ball right like that instantly. You can come back in and get the basketball, get it back into play, but you can't get the ball immediately. So good call, even though she was in bounds when she caught the ball. Here's the ball tapped out of there by Daniels. Out in front it goes here. Here's Baker winding it up, looking for 2. Foul. Holding foul called on UDA, probably on Mosser. We'll see. Heidi Mosser picked up the personal foul as Baker will go to the line shooting to made her first one. Puts the Canners ahead 3-2, and that's going to do it as Daniels comes down with the rebound of that second shot. And back come the Trojans. 3 minutes, 12 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1. Dreibelbiss working it over into the wing there for Mosser. Here's Daniels. Amy taking it right inside. Spin around. Shot. No good. On the rebound. Controlled in here by Bushy. Bushy's ball tipped away. Pass right underneath here for Daniels. Daniels for 2. It's good. All right. Good steal out there and a good bucket by the Trojan. Back comes Baker for the Canners. Into the baseline, she'll go with it. Now spin it outside. Here's a shot from outside for three. Way off the mark, no good. Rebound tipped in bounds here. They still tap it around. Picked up eventually here by Daniels, and back with it comes Drybovich. Kelly working it down the right side here now. Goes to take it in. Goes to put a shot up, blocked away. Bushy's got it. As a Cantor stymied her that time, and a shot put up and a foul called. Amy Daniels will pick up her first personal. And Bushy will go to the line shooting two. Bushy at the line shooting two made her first one. Second shot, no good. We're tied at 4-4. Rebound shot put up and in, good by number 11, Taylor. And that makes it a 6-4 ball game. Now the Cantors by 2. Trojans coming back to get those two back. Val Schaefer back in the ball game. Shot from outside by Morser, off the rim, no good. Weaver fires a shot up a little bit off the mark, and out of bounds it's going to go. Off the Trojans, it'll be Bushy inbounding the ball for Bigglerville. Here comes that Warschelak gal. Warschelak will take it inside, bounces it over the wing in here. 30 for 2, no good. Rims in and out. Follow-up shot by Warschelak, no good, but a foul called. And Warschelak will be going to the line, shooting 2. Alyssa Warschelak will go to the line, shooting 2. Weaver picked up her first, team's third. And Warschelak's first shot is good. It is a 7-4 ball game. Trojans trail by 3. Warschelak getting ready to shoot up her second one now, following the 22nd timeout. No good. Rebound underneath there, controlled back here to Lush, number 30, and this is Warschelak. 22 with a shot. Baker, good for 2. Dawn Baker nails a 2, and it's now 10-4. Trojans drop back by 6, so they're going to have to get the offense going here. Here comes Drybovich. Over in the wing she goes. Daniels drives the baseline, takes it all the way underneath, puts a shot up and in, good for 2. Way to go, Amy Daniels. It is a 10-6 ball game. 1:16 left here in the first period. And Bushy will inbound the ball. I think. Yep, in here for that Baker. Rolling it ahead now. Near wing over here, Warschelak's got it. And Bushy. Baker on the wing. Here's Lush. Shot put in by Bushy, and I apologize for this tape going off, the power going off here. I don't know what's happening here, but we'll see. Here comes a nice drive down here to Daniels for 2. Short on the rebound. Controlled in there by Lush. And back comes Bushy for the Cantors. Over in a wing she goes with it. Lost the handle on it, out of bounds. It goes, a UD ball. So UD bringing it back up court now. This is Drybovich over there on the wing. Daniels for 3. Just off the mark a little bit. Rebounded in here to Schaefer. Tries to push it underneath here. And a turnaround shot by Morser is no good, but she's fouled, and Heidi will go to the line shooting 2. It's 12-6 as Heidi Morser goes to the line, shooting 2. 13 seconds left here in the first period. First shot by Heidi, good. 5-point ball game, 12-7. And Heidi will try to cut that margin to 4 here. She puts this one in. It is good. 2 good foul shots by that Heidi Morser makes it a 12-8 ball game with 13 seconds remaining. Bigglerville with the basketball. No, stolen away. Go to the hoop. For 2, it's good. Kelly Drybovich with the stolen basketball. Makes it a 2-point ball game. Here's a pass over here for Wallachek. Her shot. No good, and that's going to do it as the period comes to an end. But again, the Trojans coming back now within 2. It's 12-10 Bigglerville at the end of 1. Good job. Bigglerville will have the basketball to inbound here as we begin quarter number 2. Bushy bounces it over in the corner over there. Near wing over here, they'll go with it to Warschelak. Now back over the corner for 2. It is no good. Rebound tipped around inside, controlled by Daniels. Boy, Daniels that time took that one away from a bunch of big Cantor gals as Drybovich heads to the hoop with it. For 2, it's good. We're tied. Kelly Drybovich for 2. And tied at 12 we are now. And here's Drybovich attacking that basketball. They'll spin it back court. Let's see. Again, it's tapped out of there by Drybovich. Kelly doing again one of her remarkable jobs on the defense all over this basketball court. Byers back into the ballgame, number 42 for the Canners. Here's a pass inside for Bushy, nearly lost it. Over in the wing it goes. They'll tap it inside, tapped away nicely in there. Mosser got a hand on that one, tapped it to Weaver, who'll give it back over here. Trojans with a chance to regain the lead. Shot put up there, stolen away by number 11, Taylor. Stolen back again by Kelly. Drivelbiss for two, it's good. Kelly Drivelbiss gives the Trojans a lead, 14-12. The Trojans had trailed moments ago, 12-6. Have now regained the lead. Into the corner goes out of bounds, past the outstretched arms of Taylor, and it will be UDA inbounding the basketball. Heidi Mosser for Drivelbiss. Kelly will start it up court, take it across the timeline, does so, takes it right inside, pushes it over the wing. Shot from over there by Lucas for two. Wouldn't go. Rebound tapped around in here and out of bounds. It goes off. The Trojans are going to say it went off Amy Daniels. So Bushy of the Canners will inbound the basketball. Into the corner. Comes Baker, looping it ahead for Bushy. Pushing it, taking it down the right wing, all the way onto the basket. Pushes it back outside. He may throw it back court. Oh, close. Oh, so close. Oh, man, that had to be close. Over to the corner it is. Here is Bushy heading in for two. No good. Long. Rebounded in here to Weaver. And Weaver will set it back here for Drivelbiss, as Kelly will set the play up here. Right underneath it goes for Daniels. She has that ball knocked out of bounds as coming in there to make the block on it, Byers. And timeout called by the Canners. It's 14-12, UDA by two with 5:59 left here in the first half. Okay, the Canners timeout is over as Drivelbiss gets ready to inbound the ball for UDA. Daniels for three, a little long, rebounded over there nicely, however, by Mosser. Back here for Drivelbiss. Good rebound by Heidi, who was right over there to pick that one off. Here's a pass now over for Mosser on the left wing. Cross court, they'll come with it here. Daniels wants three. Just on in and out, no good. Rebounded in there to that number 11, Taylor. And back for Miss Bushy. Here comes Bushy. Heading over in a wing, she'll throw it. Had the girl breaking under, but threw it behind her. Shot from over there for two is good. Dawn Baker nails two and ties up our ball game at 14-all. Here comes Kelly Drivelbiss working it up court. Has a buddy over there, and it's going to be given there to Mosser. Mosser tipping it on the near side over here, and then a walk again on Jen Weaver. Jen takes that little bit of a hop step right before she takes off, and just called for the walk. Valerie Schaefer back into the ball game now to replace Lucas. And Lush back in there, number 30 for Bigglerville. This is Bushy being harassed up here by a couple of Trojans. Here's a pass down the court here now and picked up over there by Warschelak. Near wing over here, stolen away from Lush. In goes Weaver with it. Weaver bumped out of bounds with it. And they're going to say that Warschelak did not foul, but she certainly was leaning on Jen Weaver, that's for sure. And it'll be Taylor inbounding the ball. Locked away on the inbounds pass, stolen away by the Trojans. Out of bounds it goes off the Canners as they rule that Baker got a hand on that one. And so it will be Drivelbiss inbounding. Kelly pushing it here for a shot underneath by Daniels, good for two. Amy Daniels gets two, and the ball's got to go out of bounds off the Canners. And it will be the Trojans inbounding the ball. 16-14, and Bigglerville with another timeout as they trail by two. For the Trojans, as I say, who had trailed by six, now lead by two. 4:51 left here in the first half. UD getting ready to inbound the basketball now, following the Canner timeout. It was a 20-second timeout. This is Drivelbiss. Kelly, who has played another spectacular first half thus far. It's given back to Kelly. Kelly for two. Just off the rim, wouldn't go. Rebounded underneath there. Daniels tries to pick it up, fights for it, has it, and they're going to say a walk called now, as they're going to rule that between Daniels and Mosser, one of them walked with it. So we're going to have the Canners bringing it back up here now. Here comes that Baker gal. Heading all the way down the court with it. Goes to take it underneath. Pushes it right over here for 11. For 2, it's good. We're tied at 16. Taylor for 2. Borchelak trying to make put the pressure on out here. The ball stole away. Picked back up by Mosser. Mosser puts a shot up. Blocked away, they said. Schaefer for 2. Wouldn't go. Schaefer gets up for the rebound. And they're going to call a blocking or a foul on Val Schaefer as they both went for the basketball. Cheap call there. Looked to me like they both had control of the basketball. I'll tell you, guy down here called that one. And it'll be Bigglerville inbounding the ball. They'll push it back over here for Bushy. Bushy looping it back, cross there for Baker. Baker has it blocked, tipped away nicely. Back with it come the Trojans. 2 on 3 or 3 on 2. Daniel stops and puts a shot up, but a foul called. Warschlach will pick up the foul, and Amy Daniels will go to the foul line, shooting 2. 3:51 left here in the first half, tied at 16. Amy Daniels going to untie it for UDA here in just a moment.
Team's third.
Warschlach picks up her first. See if Amy can get a couple of these. First shot, no good. Amy will put her second one in. You can book it. Here it is. It's good. 17-16, UD by 1. Bushy has that ball knocked out of there as Weaver come in there and tapped it away from the outstretched arms of Baker. Bushy will try it again. Baker again with it. They'll double team her. Fired across the court. Comes loose. Picked up in there by Heidi Mosser. Mosser will drop it here for Drivelbiss. Right on the near wing over here they'll go with it. Now back out in front. Drivelbiss looking for a couple. Inside they go to Mosser. Mosser loops it right underneath. But underneath with it too far was Schaefer, and she had it picked away. Here comes Baker with it. Baker for 2. Nope, foul. Foul will be on Kelly Drivelbiss. And for Kelly, it might be personal foul number 1, I believe. We'll see.
UDA foul number 25, Kelly Drivelbiss.
Amanda Lucas checking back into the ballgame for UDA, replacing Val Schaefer as Dawn Baker steps to the line to shoot a couple. Her first one, though, is good. And we're tied at 17, so these two teams played it right down to the wire last year. And it looks like this could be no different. Second try, no good. Rebound, tipped around in there, controlled to Weaver. UD coming up court with a chance to regain the lead for the umpteenth time. Here's a drive, a bucket, it's good. A foul called, and Drivelbiss will go to the line, shooting 1 to get 3. Way to go, Kelly. 19-17 UD by 2. Kelly Drivelbiss will try to make it 3. Foul was on Baker, her first. Here's Kelly's first and only shot at this one. It is no good, and the rebound comes down in there to Baker. For Bushy. Controlling it across the court out there now. Byers, 42, back into the ball game. This is Warschlach. Baker with it. Across the court, she goes with it. Baker out in front for Bushy. UD setting up some good D so far. Now they open it up a little bit. Shot no good. Rebound underneath there, controlled by Taylor. Spin around shot wouldn't go. And on the rebound, it's going to be a foul call on number 10, Bushy. Pushing off on Heidi Mosser, who was vainly trying to get that rebound, and Bushy's pushing her all over the court. Referee called it for Miss Bushy. She will pick up her second, the team's 5th, and so there'll be none shooting, but back with it comes UD. Here comes Drivelbiss, working her way up the court with it, pushing it over there for Mosser. Now onto the wing. Daniels with it, inside to Mosser. Heidi, turnaround, shot is good for 2. Heidi Mosser for 2. 21-17, Trojans by 4. Shot from the side, Baker, no good. On the rebound, shot put up by Warschlach, and a foul called on Weaver. Weaver was in front of the play, but they called the foul on Weaver, and that's going to send Alicia Warschlach to the line, shooting 2. Weaver picked up her second. Team picked up its 6th. And Alyssa Warschlach will go to the line, shooting 2. Melissa Warholick made her first one. Makes it a 21-18 ball game. And her second shot, no good. Rebound, let's see, controlled there by Mosser. Heidi will pick it off. Push it over there for Drive-O-Biss. Kelly racing up down the court. Over the wing. Shot for three. It is no good. On the rebound. Tipped around in there. Controlled by Lucas. Back outside. Big rebound that time by Lucas. Shot for two from Drive-O-Biss. No good. Rebound this time going to be controlled by Weaver. Back outside here for Drive-O-Biss. Kelly tries to force one up. Wouldn't go. And on the rebound, let's see. The ball spun loose. Comes back here to Bushy. Bushy coming back with it. Trying to dump it on the baseline. Puts a shot up and a foul called on Daniels. It'll be a foul on Amy Daniels, and that's going to send Taylor to the line shooting two. Baker made her first one as Stacey Lark into the ball game to replace Jen Weaver for UDA. Second shot, no good. Rebound comes down here, controlled in air by Lucas. So the Trojans leading by 2, 21-19. Minute 40 left here in the first half. Drive-O-Biss trying to slow the tempo down a little bit out here. Now is getting pretty ragged. They'll dump it underneath here for Daniels. Daniels right underneath for two. It's good. Good looping pass inside there for Amy Daniels. Here's a pass ahead for Warshilak. Warshilak battling out front here. Tries to spin it over here with Bushy. It's picked up. Over the wing it goes. Here comes Baker. Trying to dump it inside to Taylor. Taylor puts a shot up, but she's fouled. Foul was on Lucas, I believe her first, and Taylor will go to the line shooting two. Taylor made her first one, so she'll shoot one more here now. Her second shot, good. We got a 1-point ball, or 2-point ball game now. UD 23, and the Cantors of Bigglerville 21. 1:07 left in the first half, and a reach-in foul is going to be called. A push on number 10, Bushy, and that'll be her third, I believe. She may have picked up her third. She did. Third foul, 1:06. Bushy, a big gun on this Bigglerville team, has picked up 3 here in the first half. So she's going to have to play a little less aggressively out there for sure. She wants to stay in the ball game. Shot, pass underneath, good pass. Oh, and a shot put up there by Daniels wouldn't go. Return shot wouldn't go. Return shot by Daniels wouldn't go. They saved the ball in bounds here. It's still loose, picked up. Lucas with a try, no good. And Lush comes up with a rebound underneath, and they're going to tap it out of bounds. 4 tries that time for UDA, and nothing would go down. So they'll give it to Bushy to inbound with 42 seconds left here in the first half. Here's Baker looping it ahead here now for Bushy. Bushy back over here for Baker. Back to Bushy. Bushy will take it inside. Tries to roll it on the baseline, but it wouldn't go. Picked up in there nicely by Lark, who will give it back here for Drive-O-Biss. Kelly, nice pass down underneath. In for two goes Daniels. It's good. 25-21 UD by 4. 16 seconds remaining. Clock moving on down here. Here comes Warshilak for the Cantors of Bigglerville. She loses the ball. And it's going to be tied up, and it will be UDA ball with 8 seconds left. Good tie-up that time down there by Upper Dauphin. 8 seconds remaining in the first half of the ball game. Here's a shot by Lucas for 2. It's good! Amanda Lucas for 2. It's 27-21. The Trojans by 6 at halftime. Way to go, UDA. All right, 1/2 a ball game remaining here, and UDA looking good. We'll be right back. That says 21-27. Well, the teams are back now, as you can see, and it will be Byers making the inbound pass for the Cantors, who have the advantage of inbounding here to begin our second half. This is Bushy. It's Bushy, Byers, Taylor, Baker, and Warshilak who has the ball now. In there for the Cantors. For the starting 5 in there for UD, they have Lucas starting the second half here in place of Val Schaefer. Bushy pushes it over in the corner over there for Warshilak. Warshilak for 2, no good. Rebound, let's see, controlled over here by Baker for 2, it's good. So Baker, who I don't believe scored in the first half, comes up with 2 here and makes it a 27-23 ball game. Trojans by 4. Shot put up and a block in there, but no foul call. Byers picks it up for the Canners. And back they come over in a wing. Here comes Bushy looking for 2. It is good. And all of a sudden, the Canners have gotten themselves alive here in the third. And have forced a 2-point ball game now. UD by 2, 27-25. A defense showing up here for the Canners. Here is Lucas, trapping it inside, tapped away inside. Back with it comes Bushy. Pass ahead here quickly for that number 23, Warshallak, and that ties up the ball game at 27 all. Coach Shadle will immediately call a timeout, get his Trojans back under control here. We played 1 minute 24 seconds into the third period, and we're all tied at 27. A Trojan timeout is over. Heidi Mosser getting ready to inbound the basketball for UD to that Kelly Dryblevis. Coach Shadle giving the girls talking to here at that timeout. He wants to get them inspired again, try to get them back on the ball here offensively as they saw that 6-point halftime lead melt down in 1 minute 24. We're all tied even up. Here's a pass over here for Mosser. Looping it inside here. Daniels. Spin around shot. Good for 2. Daniels, who had 13 points in the first half to lead in the first half. It picks up 2 more here in the early going. Blocked away by Daniels. Nearly stolen back. Stolen away. Here comes Dryblevis for 2. It's good! Trojans by 4. Daniels and Dryblevis combining out there. Here's Weaver causing a turnover. And then a foul. Oh, gee. A foul on Amy Daniels. It'll be her second, I guess. And none shooting, of course. First foul of the second half. Amy picks up her third. Not good. Amy's going to have to really be cool out there now. We've got 5 minutes, 55 seconds remaining here in the third period. So plenty of time. Ball's going to be thrown out of bounds over on this side. No, controlled in there by UD. And back come the Trojans, 31-27 Upper Dauphin. Dryblevis in front, working it around. Here comes Dryblevis, trying to take it inside. The ball came loose on the floor. It goes and then out of bounds as Byers stepped on the end line with it. So UD will retain possession. Well, inbounded over here for Daniels. Daniels steps back for 3. It's good. Amy Daniels for 3. Amy got 3, and the Trojans now can pick it up. 34-27. All of a sudden, they're up by 7. Shot from outside, Bushy for 3. No good. Push foul underneath. It's going to go against number 22, Baker, I believe. And timeout's going to be called. No, the foul was actually on number 11, Taylor. Her second, but the Canners will call timeout now. They trail by 7. It was just time moments ago. Quick-paced ball game, let me tell you. 5:18 left here in the third period. Timeout over again. And back come these Trojans now, leading by 7, 34-27. 5:10 left here in the third period. Dryblevis going to take it in, pushing it back here now for Daniels. Amy takes it to the hoop, picks up the dribble, has it spun out of her hands nicely in there that time by Baker. Ahead for Warshallak. Warshallak for 2, no good. On the rebound, controlled in there by UD as Lucas picks it off. And back comes Dryblevis, heading up with a head of steam is what I was trying to say. Mosser for 2. Heidi Mosser stolen away by Daniels on the inbounds play. Daniels for 2, it's good. Upper Dauphin on a roll now. Trojans on a roll. And here we go now with a pass ahead quickly for Warshallak. And Warshallak goes back court with it. Trojans have the Canners all benumbed at the moment. It is 38-27. UDA, the biggest lead of the ball game for either team. It's an 11-point bulge now for Upper Dauphin. 4:27 left here in the third. Back comes that pesky Kelly Dryblevis. Boy, has she played basketball this year or what? Have these Trojans played basketball or what? Lucas back outside now as a crowd quiet style waiting to see what Trojans will do with this one. Daniels for three. Short, off the rim. Ball tipped around inside there. Batted back here, picked up by Baker rather. Baker for two, no good. The ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be UDA ball. Out of bounds off the hands of Taylor. Up and off, and will inbound the ball. Sarah Snyder, number 20, into the ball game for the first time today for the Canners. She replaces Baker. Nice pass over here for Weaver. Weaver takes it inside, looking for two. It's good. Jen Weaver contributing to the offense. Back comes Baker. Here's Baker for three. It's good. Baker hits a three for the Canners, makes it 40-30 ball game. Narrows the Trojan lead to 10. It had just been 13. And here comes Drivelbiss taking it inside. Stopping. 8-foot try. Good. Kelly Drivelbiss for two. Back with it comes Bushy. Bushy looping it on the wing over here. This is Taylor pushing it back outside. Nearly stolen away. Picked up by Baker for two. No good. Rebound in there to Snyder. Her shot no good. And the ball goes out of bounds off UD. 3:02 left here in the third. 42-30 Upper Dauphin by 12. As Snyder checks out, as Warshilak back in there.
Returns for Bigglerville.
There's a shot put up by Baker, no good. On the rebound, picked off in there by Kelly Drivelbiss. Came right down to Kelly. Underneath the bucket she goes to Daniels for two. It's good. Quick outlet, quick pass, quick 2 points for Amy Daniels. Here's Baker trying to work it up court. Does so. Bounce pass over there on the baseline. They'll have to come outside with it. Bushy walked. UDA with the basketball. A by 14. 2:41 left here in the third. Here comes that Kelly Drivelbiss. Wow. She has Weaver circling out in front. Put a block on Galfor. Right in here it goes now for Morser. Morser, one fake, one shot. No good, out of bounds. It's going to go off the block, so it'll be UD ball. Heidi kind of wanted to fake that one up, and the young Canner got a hand on that. Good defensive play. Here it comes out here now for Weaver. Picking it up, going over the wing. Shot from over there for two. No good. Rebound tip back in here. It's going to be controlled by Daniels of UDA. Amy heading for the bucket. Oh, my gosh. A little bump here on Byers, I would say. Yes. No shot, but Byers picks up the foul. And UD will inbound the basketball. Byers picks up just her first, team second of the second half. Drivelbiss looping it back in here for Daniels, and it's going to be caught by Amy. Daniels takes it in, stopping, popping, no good. And let's see, it's going to be fought for as Byers and Morser tie it up on a tie-up. It'll stay UDA ball. 2:06 left here in the third period. Lush back in there to replace Byers for the Canners of Bigglerville. This is Drivelbiss getting ready to inbound. It does so right here for Morser. Back to Drivelbiss. Tried to loop it inside, but Amanda Lucas had turned around the other way. And so that pass was picked off. Here's Bushy. Over the wing. Shot from over there for three. No good. Ball's got to go out of bounds off the shot. Oh, wait a minute. How'd they rule that? Okay. Taylor inbounds it over here for Bushy. Back over here. Here comes shot by number 22, Dawn Baker. Baker rolled it in. UD still by 12 now. It's 44-32. Minute 33 left here in the third period. Daniels loops it there for Lucas for two. It's good. Amanda standing over there says, give it to me, and she got it, and she put her home. Trojans with that good forecourt pressure on now. And back with it comes Warshilak over there for Bushy. Back to Warshilak. She'll go with it. Here's Bushy. Near wing over here for that to Baker. Baker stopping, pulling it up here for Bushy. Warshilak for three. It's good. Warshilak hits a nice three. 46-35, less than a minute to play here as Drivelbiss all the way up and in for Kelly Drivelbiss. Gets two of those three back. Warshilak pushing it on the baseline over here for Lush. Shot from the side over there for 3. No good. That was Bushy. And the ball came back down here now, and a quick outlet pass coming up court here, and a foul called. Foul will be on Bushy, her 4th. And that's going to say, or will it? No, maybe it won't be shooting, but Bushy will pick up her 4th personal foul with 35 seconds remaining here in the 3rd. Back into the ball game for UDA now, replacing Lucas. Here's Daniels for 3. Oh, just off the mark. Rebounded in there to Taylor. Quickly up court it comes now as the time winds down here. 27 seconds. 23 seconds now. Warschelak for 3. It's good. Warschelak got 3. Alyssa Warschelak. 12 seconds left here in the 3rd. It's 38-48, 48-38, UD by 10. Clock down to 5 seconds. Here's Daniels for 3. That's good. Amy Daniels hits a 3, and that'll do it as the quarter comes to an end. Amy with a big 3 to finish out the 3rd period and excite this UDA crowd. 51-38, Trojans by 13 going into the final 8 minutes of play. To begin the 4th period, Bigglerville will again have the basketball. Taylor getting ready to inbound the ball. Hoops it over this way for that Bushy. Bushy picking it up. Is Baker with it. Inside, now back for Baker. Baker on the baseline. Push it right inside there for Taylor. Blocked away nicely, but a shot put up into good the second time. Schaefer had made the block on her the first time, but Taylor was able to get her own rebound right back and put it right back up. 51-40, Trojans lead by 11. Here comes that Kelly Dreibelbiss. Kelly loops it inside, but tapped away in there, picked up by Bushy. And look out, Kelly, don't foul. Nope, Kelly has it in here, though. It's going to be stolen away, and let's see, it'll go on the floor. They're going to call a walk on Bushy as both Daniels and Dreibelbiss combined to make that play, get the steal for UDA. 7:19 left. We'll keep an eye on that green clock here at this green gymnasium. Home of the Mustangs, or whatever they are, the Fighting Bulls or something. Dreibelbiss for 2. Way to go, Kelly D. Here comes Baker working it up court for the Canners. Dribbling it off everything, every body part she had, picked up in there nicely by UD. Dreibelbiss quickly ahead here for Daniels. Daniels for 2 more. It's good. Trojans starting to put the lid on this one. Ball tipped away on the inbound, but picked up by Baker. They'll fire it across here now. Here comes Warschelak. Nearly stolen away by Daniels, and then they're going to call Amy for a foul, her 4th. Amy will pick up number 4, just getting a little bit too aggressive down here on the defense. 6:40 left, 55-40, UD by 15. But for Daniels, her 4th, and boy, has she had one heck of a ball game. And timeout's going to be called by Bigglerville. They want a 20-second breather here, and we'll be right back. Amy's got 27 points in the ball game here up to this point. They're going to inbound the ball real quickly here before the Trojans were ready because they were late getting out of the huddle, but it didn't matter. Trojans hustled back very quickly. Here's Baker for 2. It is no good. On the rebound, controlled over there by Bigglerville. Warschelak, near wing over here for Baker. Baker down on the baseline, 12-foot try, no good. Rebounded again by the Canners. Shot from outside for 3, good. Warschelak has a bunch of 3s now, and it's 55-43. Trojans playing now without Lucas in there, but here comes Dreibelbiss over the wing. Shot from the side, no good. Rebounded in here to Baker, and or rather to Taylor that was. Here's Baker from outside for 3, no good. On the rebound, let's see, it's going to be picked off in there by whom? Ball is on the floor, picked up in here by Dreibelbiss. Kelly picking that one up and bringing it back. Now the Trojans need not to be in a big hurry. 5.5 minutes left here, 5:35 actually. And they need to have Warschelak do a little fouling out here. She's already got 4 fouls on her. Or no, it's Bushy has 4. Shot from outside, 15-foot try, no good. Rebound tapped out of there by Val Schaefer. And Bushy will inbound the ball for the Canners. 5:24 remaining. 15 coming in for
Number 15.
Bigglerville. Schaefer will check out as Papandreou checks in. Gorman, number 15, in there for the Canners of Bigglerville. Here comes Bushy, heading all the way up court, puts the shot up, no good. Rebounded underneath there, Lucas battles for it with Taylor, but it'll be UD ball. 5:14 remaining here in the ball game, a 10-point game now. Here's Drybobis coming back, lost the handle, got it back. Near wing over here, Lucas from outside. It is just off the mark. On the rebound, it's going to be controlled by Papandreou back for Drybobis. Julianne Papandreou played very well the other night in the Trojan victory here. She was in late in the game. Here's Mosser for Papandreou, or for Drybobis rather. We got a blocking foul called beforehand. It'll be non-shooting. Team's fifth. Sarah Gorman, number 15, who just got into the ball game, picks up her first personal foul. Team's fourth make that. And Kelly Drybobis will inbound the ball. Oh, blocked over there by Baker that time. Julianne couldn't get that one off. Baker just about knocked it back at her. Here's a pass over here for Mosser. Drybobis working it out in front, shoving it right here for Lucas for two. Wouldn't go. Rebound, tipped around in there, controlled by UDA. Lucas tipping it over there for Weaver. Weaver's got it. Here's Lucas. Over here for Mosser. Inside, Lucas. One dribble, one shot, and a foul. Amanda will go to the line, shooting two. Good move by this young sophomore. She will shoot two. Lucas at the line, shooting two. Foul was on Taylor, her third. Amanda's first shot won't go. Amanda's second shot is a little short, off the front of the rim. Rebounded in there to that Gorman, who will pick it up, and they shove it up here for Bushy. Bushy winds it around on the right baseline, right underneath with a good pass for Taylor for two. 55-45, again a 10-point margin. Here's Lucas spinning it right underneath here for Papandreou. And then Weaver will hand it back outside. Here's Lucas for two, wouldn't go. On the rebound, let's see, it's going to go out of bounds. Ooh, looked like it might have gone off Bushy, but they must have ruled it went off Papandreou, I guess. Daniels back in there along with Kelly Drybobis, replacing Lark and Papandreou for UD. Warhol back in there, number 23 for the Canners. And on the inbounds, there's a kick by Kelly Drybobis. Kelly not allowing that ball to come inbounds. Now Bushy's got it, and Bushy will start up court over in the wing. Warhalak looking for two. It's good. Alicia Warhalak for two more makes it an 8-point ball game now. 55-47, 3 minutes, 33 seconds remaining here in the ball game. Cross court it goes here for Daniels. Daniels goes to take it inside, and rolled off her and out of bounds. They're going to rule it went off UD, or off the Trojans had lost it actually. That was a good call. It was a bad call at first, but a good call. They changed it. And they did, Trojans did lose that one. Here's Warhalak for Bushy. Bushy, near steal out there by that Drybobis. Over in the corner it goes. Now back out for Bushy. Near wing over here, Byers rather. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Amanda Lucas for just grabbing at the basketball the way it looked from here. This guy said she had her on the arm. I guess she did. Only the third team foul. Lucas picks up her second. Baker for two. No good. Return shot by Taylor. Good. Andrea Taylor has two. 49-55. 6-point ball game. So now we don't want to get too sloppy here. Trojans had led by 15. Here's Daniels underneath. Has the ball tapped loose. On the floor it goes. Shot by Weaver. No good. Jen goes to the floor, but she'll also be going to the foul line here. In just a moment, she'll be shooting two. rough underneath there. The boys are letting them play. Jen Weaver shooting a pair for UD. They'd be big ones. First try, good. Way to go, Jen Weaver. 56-49, UDA by 7. And here's her second try, and it is no good. Rebounded in there to Taylor. Here's Warschelak back here for Taylor. Byers has it. Bushy into Taylor on the baseline. Goes across the court, out of bounds with it. It'll be UD ball. 2:28 remaining here in the ball game. Trojans up by 7. Kelly Drivelvis, near wing here for Mosser. Mosser, another one of those quiet games for Heidi, but in there doing the rebounding, the checking out, and all that kind of good stuff. Here's Drivelvis out in front, takes it inside, pushes it here for the Trojans as they try to waste a little time here now. Daniels with it. Daniels really having a great ball game. Mosser pushes that one over too far, picked up by Bushy. Picked up in there, stolen back by Weaver. And then out of bounds, they're going to say it went off Jen's leg and out of bounds. And Jen's got a pop in the eye and might have, let's see, Jen's going to have to leave the ball game, I believe, because she got popped the eye. I don't know if Jen wears contacts or not, but she's favoring her left eye here a little bit. Coach Shadle got to look her over. And we have a replacement in there for her. Looks like Schaefer back in, or Lark rather. The ball thrown out of bounds as they try to get Bushy breaking up court, and Baker led her by about 2 yards too many. And timeout's going to be called now by the Canners of Bigglerville. We've got 1 minute, 50 seconds remaining in the second round ball game here now. The Trojans up by 7. Okay, the Bigglerville timeout is over. This is Byers reaching in and picking up the foul on Drivelvis, and they will soon find out that that doesn't work because Kelly, a darn good foul shooter generally also. She'll go to the line shooting a 1-and-1 now, as that was the 7th team foul. So the Trojans in the bonus every time they'll be shooting. And we've got 1:46 left here in this ball game. It's only a 7-point margin, so we can use all we can get, Kelly. Way to go. 8-point margin. And let's see if Kelly can make it 9. Yep. So, as I said, as is one of the wrong persons. The Trojans got a lot of wrong persons to foul out here. But Kelly is definitely not one of them that you want to foul. She'll load it up from the foul line. She'll take the free ones. What the hey, they count. Here's a shot for 3. It's good. Warschelak again. Now, Alyssa Warschelak is a big scorer for these guys, but boy, she's pounded into threes. Fortunately, the Trojans, and here comes Kelly Drivelvis to put in 2 more for UDA. Byers again with the personal foul. Kelly will be shooting 2. Anyway, Warschelak is a big scorer for the Canners of Bigglerville, but boy, she's been knocking down the threes, and the Trojans having that relatively comfortable margin they had there now. See what Kelly does with these 2. Here's our first one. Perfect. Canners are going, oh, shoot. They're right here to my right, incidentally. Most Trojans are here to my left, and the Canners are here to my right. They are quiet. Kelly's second try is no good. Well, she missed 1 out of 3, 1 out of 4. And back up court come those Canners. Warschelak pushing it back out front here for Baker. Baker dropping it. Baker has it back, looking for 3. It's good. 55-59. All of a sudden, with 1 minute and 5 seconds, we've got a 4-point ball game. Here comes Drivelvis. She's smothered by number 23, but that might have taken, let's see who they call this on. On Warschelak. If it's on Warschelak, it'll be her 4th for sure.
Number 42, Jordan.
Nope, they called it on Byers. Her 4th. Kelly at the line again. Kelly will be the big gun here, as she has been all year long for the UDA, making those big important baskets late in the ball game. So we could use a couple here, Kel. She'll be shooting a 1-and-1. First try, good. Way to go, Kelly D. Steady as a rock out there. 60-55, 5-point ball game. Kelly can make it 6. Nope, not that time. Rebound, let's see, out of bounds it goes. Going to stay down here. As a rule, it went off number 11, Taylor. And so UDA will inbound the ball. Tribal Vis inbounds it over here for Daniels. Daniels winding it out in front. You can't foul her either. They did. Warshalock picks up the foul. And Amy will go to the foul line. Amy's sometimes hot, sometimes cold from the foul line, but we'll see. She hasn't shot much, if at all. I'm not sure if she shot at all today from the foul line. I think it's their first trip. So we'll see.
Number 51, Amy Daniels up.
Warshalock picked up her second. I may have said 4th. It's only her second. Amy shoots 2 now because they are in the 10-point foul situation, and Amy nails the first one. Trojans looking down the road now as we've got 57 seconds left. Second shot by Daniels wouldn't go. Rebound underneath goes on the floor. Who's going to get it? It's going to be tied up. It'll be Canner ball.
Jump ball goes to Bigglerville.
Bushy getting ready to inbound the basketball for Bigglerville. Over here for that 23 Warshalock. She'll push it back for Bushy. Time counting down. Nope, they made it. Here's Warshalock over the left wing. Goes to take it inside, lost the handle. Byers has it. Back for Warshalock. Warshalock taking it inside. Looking, dumping right underneath there for Taylor. She missed a shot. 34 seconds remaining. They're looking to foul. Somebody's going to attack Kelly Dribelvis. Nope, Kelly spins away. Gets rid of the ball, but they're going to call a foul back here. Byers fouls out of the ball game. Her job was to go in there and foul somebody, and she fouled Dribelvis, so Kelly will go to the line shooting 2. Kelly at the line shooting a pair. 27 seconds left in the ball game. First shot by Kelly, good. Here's Kelly's second try at it. It is good. Kelly 2 for 2. 63-55. Let the Canners shoot now. No fouling out here. Here's Warshalock. Warshalock picking it up. Out here goes Weaver, knocking it out of bounds with just 20 seconds remaining here in an 8-point ball game. It will be Baker inbounding the ball. Taylor, check that. Taylor inbounding the ball for Bushy. Here comes Bushy. Stop it. Looking back for 3. No good. Rebound out of bounds. Down there, it's going to go off UD. Just 14 seconds remaining. The Trojans will pick up their second victory in as many tries here in postseason play and move on to a game, I think, this coming Tuesday somewhere against someone. Shot from the side for 3 or for 2. Good. 57-63, 5 seconds remaining. This ball game is history, and what a game and a foul. Foul call on number 22, Baker. And the Trojan fans are on their feet as the Trojans will pick up yet another victory. We have 2 seconds remaining in this one, and it will be Amy Daniels going to the foul line, shooting 2. Trojans all back up, 2 seconds remaining. They're just getting ready to celebrate their second victory in as many tries. Both of them right here at Carlisle. First shot by Daniels is good. Boy, Amy has had an outstanding, that doesn't even describe it, but we'll call it that anyway for lack of a better word. Outstanding ball game. Goes 2 for 2. 2 seconds remaining. That's it. 1 second left, and they're going to let the ball be played in. They should. They don't even have to defend on this. There's only a second left. Let them throw it in somewhere. Good. That's it. Game over. Canners lose. Trojans, for the second time in 2 years, have beaten the Canners of Bigglerville. Final score in this ball game, UDA 65, the Bigglerville Canners 57. So Trinity Topohawken, the winner, will be the next opponent for the Trojans. Trinity Topohawken play tonight right here, and the winner of that ball game will challenge the Trojans for the district semifinal. So excellent ball game for all these kids, really coming up with some really great scoring when they had to. Trailed by a little bit at one point, 12-10 at the end of the first quarter, where they got a little sluggish start. But boy, after that, they turned it on and Amy Daniels just coming through like the champ she is and playing one heck of a ball game. So we'll see how many Amy has here in just a moment. Daniels ends up with 30 points in this ball game, and Kelly Drivelvis with 22 for UDA. So a great team effort again here as both of these squads really went at it, and Trojans just playing tremendous basketball, no doubt about it, and just looks like they're going to win a few more before this one's over. So we'll see. Move on to the next one. They don't get any easier. How about it, John? They continue to get harder and harder, so we'll just have to see how we make out. Okay? So long. Good afternoon. A great ball game here from Carlisle High School. Congratulations all around for these Trojans playing just magnificent basketball. See you later.